If you want to assassinate a country's president, just do like this man. First, kill a janitor to warm up, then use expert disguise techniques to fool the facial recognition system. Don't worry about security at the door. Who would suspect an ordinary janitor? Then walk into the storage room, take out a gun from your bag, and attach a silencer. If someone suddenly barges in, it's just their bad luck. If security notices something's wrong and rushes over, don't panic. With a gun in hand, you have nothing to fear. At worst, you'll just have to kill a few more people. Unexpectedly, his target is quite clever, running faster than anyone, but unfortunately not faster than a bullet. At this point, there's no need to rush to take his life. A severely wounded person can sometimes be more useful than a dead one. With such a commotion, the police should arrive soon. Now, just run to the rooftop and casually throw a few smoke grenades down. While no one notices you throwing objects from high up, quickly throw yourself down too. If your movements are skilled enough, you can land on the ground in seconds. Finally, using the smoke in the janitor's face, you can perfectly blend into the scattering crowd. Although removing the makeup later is a bit troublesome, it's an essential part of assassinating a president. Even though the target hasn't successfully been elected president yet, the level of protection is no less than that of a president. At this point, the man who escaped last night comes in handy. With a son injured and hospitalized, a father would certainly visit. Although the area within 2 kilometers is filled with guards, for a top assassin, distance is never a problem. First, use a windmill to judge wind speed, then bring out today's star player. On the surface, it's a suitcase, but once assembled, it becomes a lethal weapon capable of taking a life from thousands of miles away. Then comes the long wait. If you find it boring, you can fire a few shots to calibrate the scope. Don't worry about being detected. A distance of 4 kilometers is the best silencer. As the target appears in view, it's time to adjust your breathing and wait for the moment the target's head is exposed. The Jackal is his code name. He's a world-class assassin. Jackal never cares whether the target is good or bad, only how much the client can pay. He's top tier at killing and equally professional at escaping. From 4 kilometers away, even the fastest car would take 5 minutes to leave the city center. He calmly packs his suitcase and even presses the alarm button. After driving out of the hotel, he encounters police rushing to the scene. Jackal remains unfazed, even feeling amused. His shooting position isn't hard to find. The police will quickly locate it, but when they break down the door to check, all that's left in the room is a surprise Jackal prepared in advance. By this time, Jackal has already switched to another car, thoroughly destroying all traces he left behind. By the time the police issue a wanted notice, he's already at the border between Germany and France. Although he encounters a security check, his identity is clean at this point, with passport and documents showing no issues. Even if they open the trunk to check, who would think that the case inside is actually a sniper rifle? Jackal successfully enters France, unaware that he's been targeted by a persistent woman. Through on-site surveillance footage, Bianca is surprised to find that this assassin's shooting distance reached 3,800 meters, easily breaking the world record for longest sniper shot of 3,500 meters. A rifle capable of such long-range shooting must have an extremely long barrel, which clearly wouldn't fit in the suitcase seen in the video. There's only one possibility: the gun barrel must also be assembled. This is an extremely difficult technique in firearms manufacturing, known to be achievable by only one person in the world. Coincidentally, one of Bianca's informants knows this person's hideout.
Codename Sparrow.
The superior entrusts the case entirely to Bianca, and she understands this is an excellent opportunity for promotion. Meanwhile, Jackal has made his way to Spain. He casually finds a small internet cafe on the street, plugs in a USB drive, and contacts the middleman. He's accustomed to taking on a new job after completing one, investigating the next target while eyeing low. But this commission is different, requiring him to guide a new assassin in executing a mission. Jackal usually works alone, but he doesn't turn down money. The offer of 10 million is too low. Jackal demands a face-to-face meeting and a deposit up front. After confirming that 1 million has been transferred to his account, Jackal quickly gets up and unplugs the USB. As a good citizen, he doesn't forget to take his trash with him before boarding a train to the meeting point. Unexpectedly, the novice he's supposed to guide turns out to be a woman. Jackal decides to give her the first lesson. A true assassin never lets a living person see their face.
Turn around.
Then Jackal directly quotes a price of 100 million, with half to be paid in advance. Without waiting for a response, he vanishes instantly. As the woman turns around in confusion, Bianca arrives in England to meet her informant. However, the informant is clearly hesitant and unwilling to reveal the whereabouts of the gun manufacturer. Bianca decides to use some tactics. Everyone has a weakness, and the informant's weakness is her daughter. Young people today are quite rebellious, often taking to the streets for protests, which gives Bianca an opportunity. By arresting the girl and bringing her to the police station, Bianca has ways to fabricate charges against her.
We have 4 witnesses who saw you throw the bottle at the police officer.
The girl is bewildered, having only shouted a few slogans on the street, with no bottle in sight. But at her age, she can't find a lawyer and can only notify her guardian. Learning that her daughter is accused of assaulting a police officer, what mother could stand by? Bianca thinks she has leverage over the informant but overlooks the girl's rebellious nature. A few hours later, the girl suddenly goes into cardiac arrest. Although she's rushed to the hospital, she never wakes up. How will Bianca explain this to an angry mother? But she's not wrong. Everyone has a weakness, including Jackal. He has a loving girlfriend in Spain who doesn't know where his money comes from. To give his girlfriend a better life, Jackal won't miss any opportunity to make money. However, when he approaches a client to collect the final payment, he doesn't receive a penny. Someone dares to default on a top assassin.